Words on screen. The power of storytelling in nonprofit marketing. A white woman with long, wavy brown copper hair appears and is signing. When it comes to the concept of marketing, social media marketing, fundraising, event planning, grant writing, networking, or partnerships, all of those boil down to storytelling. This is critical to the success of your nonprofit's mission and marketing efforts. Success stories are needed for your marketing strategies to show your organization's accomplishments. Your community and your supporter base need to feel that they have a voice in connecting to your mission. They want to feel empowered so that these stories help them to take action for your mission. That's the power of storytelling. Words on screen. Research your target audience. Some might think, oh, I want to market to everyone out there. Well, I'd really recommend not to do that. It can be a waste of your time, money, and effort. What can you do instead? You can research your audience. Research to find your target audience and figure out what their interests are, what they want, what their needs are. To do this, you can go to any social media platforms or forums and listen carefully. Listen to what they're talking about and what attracts their attention. That would be relevant to developing your marketing campaign, so that way you know how to market to the proper target audience. Words on screen. Data alone is not enough. Data alone is not enough. There's so much information out there that can be overwhelming. How can you stand out? How do you capture their attention? That's where you need stories. Words on screen. Creating a marketing campaign. When it comes to creating your marketing campaign, you have to think about the problem you want to solve. Pick one at a time for this specific campaign. So when you pick one problem you want to solve, go with the main story. It can be broken down to smaller, different stories that are relevant to this goal of the main story. That way, when you push out all the prepared stories overall, within the 3-month marketing campaign over time. That's how you can solve your problem through the campaign. Words on screen. Build a story bank. I'm going to share a tip with you. Gather as many stories as you can. It can be the people in your community, your family, or your friends who are impacted by your mission. It could be the donors, your supporters, the people you work with, or the volunteers. Gather the stories, even quotes, and put them into your story bank, like a library. Or when you're ready to develop your marketing campaigns, you can use the stories from there. Words on screen. Media release permission. When you're gathering the stories from the people in your community, make sure you have media release forms ready. It's a contract between your nonprofit and the individual or their family. Make sure that you both have an understanding that their photos and videos will be used in your marketing campaigns. You can use their name, or the both of you can agree to change their names for whatever privacy reason of theirs. However, when it comes to big events like a gala, a fundraising, or anything, you do not have to do that. What you can do instead is to have a big sign that explains photographing will be happening throughout the event for your marketing plan. Words on screen. Cherish the stories. Be mindful of how you portray the individual stories. You don't want to sound like you're saying, I'm the hero, praise me. You want to cherish the relationship with the community and the person who's sharing their story with you for your mission. That's really valuable. Words on screen. Storytelling framework. Your storytelling framework needs to show your mission in action. Tell the stories of your organization's successes and accomplishments, and reflect why you are doing this. What is your passion? You need to connect to your audience on an emotional level with your stories. That's what compels your audience to do something and to take action for you. Words on screen. Developing the stories. Now, you're getting ready to write the stories, but where do you start? I'll share a few brief steps with you. First, use the individual's face that would make the audience relate to you on a personal level and listen to your story. Introduce this person and mention what is preventing them from reaching their goal. Mention what is needed to remove that barrier. Show the outcome of what happened after the barrier was removed. How have their lives changed? What was the positive result? Talk about how the donors can then help. How can the supporters help to make it happen moving forward? That is called our call to action. Words on screen. Call to action. Call to action is important to end your story. It tells the audience what to do and to do what you want them to do. Call to action can be something you need at the moment. For example, to buy your products, to donate to your cause, go to your event, or to follow you on Facebook, or simply to go to your website. It could be anything that simple. So go ahead, tell them what to do. Words on screen. Test run your campaign. When you've finished writing your stories, planning your marketing plans, and being ready to release your campaign, wait, you should be ready to do testing too during the release of the campaign. How and why should we do this? We can use tracking engagement tools that it helps to track your stories and posts and measure how it impacts your audience. Why would you need to know this? Well, how would you know your campaign is actually working? You can take advantage of the opportunity to figure out what's working or not working and study that during your 3-month campaign. You can use that chance to make changes. It's very important to do test runs. Words on screen. Observe your engagement. To measure your impact across all social media platforms, you need engagement. Engagement is when you look at a social media post and take action. You click on their link to be directed to their website for more information, or you click like or love on a post, you comment on a post, or share the post. That's all engagement. This is valuable because when you go to a Facebook newsfeed, for example, the more engagement happens on a post, the more this post will pop up in the feed frequently to be noticed. That's how you measure the success of the impact of the post for your marketing campaign. Words on screen. Marketing tools. There are many marketing materials that you can use depending on your budget, what you already have, or who you have partnerships with. Most commonly, it's digital and print materials. Digital materials can mean photos, videos, graphics, vlogs, blogs, press releases, or email blasts. Printing materials can be postcards, thank you cards, business cards, push cards, brochures, booklets, posters, or mailing letters. All of these materials would be good for your marketing strategies. A website is needed for people to go to for information. You need a landing page, which is a page to get people interested in signing up for your newsletter, to subscribe for something, or to even donate. It's a great way for you to connect with people after they leave your website. Make yourself easy to search for and find online. You can do this by adding SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization. It's like a type of coding embedded into your website so that whenever people are searching for something general or specific, your nonprofit organization will come up in a term of search ranking. They're likely to click on whatever comes up first in that search. That's considered searchable. As you see, we're at the Google search page. I'm going to go ahead and type in Habitat for Humanity since that's something I'm searching for. Let's see what happens. Now you can see this organization is ranked first on top of the search list, and the other branches of this organization came in later on the list. Obviously, that's depending on my location since that's how Google's search engine works as well. You can see why you need to consider including SEO in your website to make yourself searchable. Social media marketing includes the use of a variety of platforms that you can use. For example, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok, Tumblr, Snapchat, the list goes on and on. Logos of social media platforms shown on screen. You can even consider doing media buy, such as Google Ads and Facebook ads. The use of social media platforms depends on what fits your need for your marketing campaign. Words on screen. Balance of accessibility. When you're focused on the aesthetic and the appeal of your message, you will need to balance it with accessibility. You need to be inclusive of everyone in your target audience. It's very important to be inclusive. Words on screen. Organic reach. Remember earlier I mentioned about the use of the individual stories? So, when you're ready to push your marketing campaign, the people who know the individual, such as their family and friends in the community, are inspired by their story, which share freely like a ripple. That's called organic reach. The more they share their story freely, the more attention your organization gets. It can create opportunities for partnerships, funding, or clients. Anything is possible. Words on screen. Research marketing tools. I know there's so much information out there related to marketing. By doing your own research for resources and tools for the right fit for your nonprofit, you will succeed in your marketing campaign. Words on screen. The impact of storytelling. Stories are critical to the success of your marketing and your organization. You need to be creative in letting the supporters know that you're making a positive impact on the community and that they're part of your story. When you're creating your branding image and marketing plans, remember to use the power of storytelling. Empower yourself and your community.